Welcome to Campaigns of Playing. We are back here playing Monster Week Season 2 out of time. And what a doozy of a couple episodes we've had. Our team has finally reconvened after being scattered across many different timelines. And Jason, who sacrificed himself to in an attempt to save his companions, was trapped inside Ishara as she went on a bloody rampage on Heaven that has seemingly made a new deal and is out for vengeance. Before we dive in tonight, make sure that you go ahead and go to your favorite assortment of social medias and follow us there. And also make sure to follow and like and subscribe on YouTube and or your favorite podcast so you never miss an episode. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go back. We see ourselves in a hallway. Christine White and Mrs. Black, aka Kate Grayson, swiftly walking down this hallway towards a set of doors. She pushes them open and takes a seat in front of a desk. And she says, well, it's a complete mess. But I think, Matron, if you allow me and a team to go out there, we can we might be able to salvage this. May have to sacrifice a reality or two, but I think we can correct the situation. Before she can go any further, this matron lifts up her hand, says, no, I think at this point we need to let them do what they need to do. And Kate begins to protest and argue with the lady on the opposite end of the desk. As we swivel around, we see that it is the older version of Dawn that is sitting in the chair, and she says, reason me and the sisters made this organization was to serve the timeline as it exists. And this is supposed to happen. You have faith that these other us will do. Kate leans back in her chair. I hope for all of our sakes that you know. Go to the now, Jason. Just appeared here in this field, about half a mile away from you. What are you doing?
Kind of looking down at like my body and all of my appendages and kind of testing things out. Am I clothed? Am I terminatored? Where I've
You appear to be in the last set of clothes you have. And you think about it for a moment. Remember, oh, there's a hat I really like, and feel the top of your head and wearing that hat. Look down at your pants and change their colors. It seems that your form is what you will it to be. But you try and like change the color of your hand. it seems stuck. So while you can imagine your clothes that you had, you are limited to the experiences. Seems as if you're recreating your own body and clothing.
I feel like I would also kind of like jump up and down and see, just testing this body out. If this isn't mine, what, kind of testing everything that I can do out. Um, and I try one other thing. And I think about how Ishara had the kind of featherless wings, and I think, you know what? I could do that.
And reach back into and you feel something reminiscent of wings, but like more shadow than anything else. But there's
I kind of look around, kind of get bearings of where I'm at. Do I have an idea that I'm where I am, I guess?
yeah, you recognize this area from here before, close when you approach the bunker. So you definitely recognize it.
Do I have an idea of like the direction of where the keystone
Yes,
was?
you're about a half mile away and see the dirt road.
I stretch those wings and I let my feet kind of start to, or I let the shadow wings kind of start to pull me off of the ground, and I start flying towards the keystone.
You fly, and in a few short seconds, you're standing in front of the stone.
Hey, open up!
I don't know if we can hear the outside.
It's at that moment that there is a little ding at one of the computer terminals, and a closed circuit camera flips over, and you see now kind of the fisheye image of Jason reappeared in front of this in front of the bunker. How are you all reacting?
Oh, there he is. I can't remember. Are we mad at him?
Why would we be happy with it?
Well, are we gonna let him in, or are we gonna just hope he goes away if we wait long
Do we
enough?
trust that that's actually him?
I don't know. Also, like, I'm pretty
He
sure
seemed to
he's
kinda
the
lose
one
his mind.
who shunted us into different timelines. Now, I don't know if he did that on purpose, but I also don't know why he would think we would be here.
While it is a little unclear how you were shunted into different, I believe it was Danica who saw him absorb Kronos, the god of time.
And also Adam, that one guy.
Adam. Yes.
So, and also I did see him just straight up absorb Kronos. I don't know if any of y'all caught that. He ate him. Like I told you, he was drew into me that one time. He just like slurped him up.
I did not see that.
And he did the same thing to Adam.
Did seem to be a little preoccupied.
In a car.
So, I have questions about that.
I don't know. I tried. I don't know what happened.
You squished a lot of people. Good job.
There was blood everywhere.
It they're gonna have to scrape to get that. Anyway,
Would that be also my son?
if he's still there,
Don't know how that works.
yeah,
This is your magic.
Yeah.
I
Dramatic points
don't.
behind him. This is also my son.
the computer.
Yes.
Okay,
Is
that's.
everything you touch your son? I'm confused.
Can we maybe?
Okay, I just need a vote.
From
So either
Um,
I have 3 or 4 sons. Depending on that one.
you should stop.
That's a lot of sons.
And no moon.
And how come they're all sons? Why no daughters?
That's
Are all electronics male?
unless they're cars.
Wouldn't they be like androgynous? If anything. Anyway,
You're
votes?
non-binary because
yeah,
they
no,
are binary.
yeah. No. Okay. Anyway, votes. Do we let Jason in, or do we go out to confront him?
I'm not sure that we want to
Ask him like
with
questions that
whatever
only he
was
would
going on.
know.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So, Biddy, is there a way to talk through the door? Is there like an intercom system on the computer?
And Biddy will say, "Oh, I'm certain we can come up with something." A few moments later, you see a giant walkie-talkie just emerge out of the stone in front
I'll pick it up and be like, "You gonna let me in or not?"
I want to talk to him. You.
It's like him and Cipher know each other the best.
Yeah. You were together when I
Okay.
met you.
Let's talk. I'm taking the walkie-talkie. Hi.
Don't make that.
And then take over.
Don't adopt it. Don't adopt it.
Next son.
Now it's twins. There's 2 of them.
Hey, I don't know. Are you okay?
Fine.
That was a short answer. Can you explain? What is your status?
Pissed.
Hey guys, he's bad.
Oh, well then definitely don't let him in.
You're not using it right. You gotta say over after you say it.
They say we're not gonna let you in. Over.
That's
Okay, then I guess I'll go deal with it myself.
Dude, what?
Deal with what? Over.
With the giant angel with all the time powers.
I'm sorry, what?
Over.
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 Are you taking the walkie-talkie?
Just, I hit the button while you're holding it.
Yeah.
You heard me.
This is useless. I go open the door. I spent a really long, uncomfortable while about 100 years in the future. Was that you?
Huh.
That was not a denial.
That's what she did.
And then we went to 1988, and we went to 1986, 5, and 1984.
Well, that was
And
6 when you count.
what the hell did you do?
So, you all know that I was possessed by an angel.
Well, you said it wasn't possession.
Well,
Where did the angel possess you?
Where did the
show
angel
us on the
touch you?
doll.
Where Delaries touch you?
So when I absorbed Kronos' powers, she and I had a talk. She wants to reshape the world into a quote-unquote perfect world where there's no monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stabbed myself. But not before I tried to give you guys some kind of semblance of where you had been from.
I'm not from 2084.
you're not, but that's not where I sent you. That's not where I sent you.
Do you think maybe you tried to use time magic when you didn't know how?
Possible.
And then it didn't work?
Or it might have been the angel fucking with where I sent you.
Or it could have just been that when people aren't particularly well versed with magic, they don't do it correctly. We have a
possible as
lot
well.
of experience in that realm.
I feel like I'm being targeted at a distance and I don't like it. You would
I'm
still
in
be
this picture. I
stuck
don't like it.
in 1985 without the weird sisters. Remember that.
And you weren't perfect when you first started.
No, but Tire Man is beautiful, okay? He will outlive us all.
Yeah, he's just like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
He's just roaming.
Okay. Angel with God powers. Let's start from there.
Right, so I imagine the last time I saw Ishara, she was stomping around heaven killing angels and messing with time, so...
What? I thought that she was in you.
Well, she is. Not in this body.
Did you time build yourself a new body?
No, I made a desperate deal. I don't have a lot of time.
Have you not learned your lesson on making deals with things? That's how you got the angel possession, right?
This bit of power is mine. It's not a possession. But it's not mine for long.
You made a deal with. You
I have no idea.
Oh my
Oh my
Think
god!
of the other way. I mean, what other choice do you have?
Death.
I tried that.
Could he though?
Mhm.
Oh, you said you tried that?
All the god power that you absorbed, that's your power. That's not her power. She's just using it because she's in your body. Why didn't you just use the god power to kick her out?
Angels are hard to kick out of your mind once they take over. And also are empowered with 2 divine pieces.
Where did the other one come from?
Oh, that guy that that you and your brother were stabbing?
Adam.
Yeah, he's the Adam.
What do you mean the Adam?
I mean, the first one.
Like Adam, comma Eve? Adam?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and go to the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Bring me a snack.
You're gonna make a burrito. Come
I'm
down.
gonna bring a bunch of snacks. I come back with a bottle of whiskey
Listen,
and a lot of glasses.
I got to do some pretty interesting things when I had a hold of Cronus' powers. Saw a lot of time shit. But the big thing I saw was Kronos and Adam at what I would assume the end of time. And Adam had Kronos trapped. And I didn't know if that was a good or bad thing. So I came back to the point where I knew that you had him pinned down pretty well, and Kronos has this neat trick of taking what remains of people's time in this world and adding it to his own power, so I made the mistake of doing that, and I healed Ishara instead of killing myself. But I'm not making excuses, I'm just saying I didn't know.
Do you know how to stop her now?
Not a clue.
We have an additional problem, and I point to, your son. When you put us in a bunch of different timelines, you created, time pockets, and they are royally fucking over Istanbul, and probably our whole world shortly. I don't know how we're going to stop that.
Guess we gotta figure out how to stop Ishara.
I don't know if stopping her is going to stop this.
Well, my son said just stop messing with time.
Hmm.
I don't know if that helps.
Ashara is messing with time, so she's probably not helping the situation.
No. There is. Okay. Stop messing with time. Yes. But in order to stop messing with time, you might need to mess with it a little bit more.
Okay.
Which would mean, so long as this works out properly, we will have never messed with time.
How much time do we need to... How much time do we have to do what we need to do? Whatever that...
Well, I don't know how much time we have, but if we can get just far enough back, well, the three of you seem to have found some new, rather impressive capabilities.
Well,
Yeah, how did you guys get back to this timeline?
I think Dawn gave Dawn a book
Yeah.
that I found, the same similar book in my timeline with a little bit of different changes, but you found the completed ones that showed us how to make a portal.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's time or if it's just space.
The understanding I had from the book I had was it wasn't really time, but more dimension. And we were in alternate realities, so maybe that's why we were able to jump into them. We haven't tried linear time travel with it. But
So-
we can't. I mean, we can.
This book talks about portals. Nothing in there says, I mean, it does speak of time.
Mm-hmm.
It must to some degree, because I would think it only seems logical that all dimensions or whatever you call these have the same time at any given moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a specialist in this field, but I would suspect that what's going on there is the worlds in the state in which they currently are just merging into ours.
Yeah.
So there seems to be some ability that with your portal magic that can go, well, apparently forwards and backwards.
Uh-huh.
So why don't we just go back just before Jason takes powers from Kronos?
And
Stop that from happening.
okay.
So you're assuming we can go back in time then? Like,
But if we do that, do we erase the power to travel through time and reset everything?
Because we learned how to do it because of this.
Yeah.
What does your book say?
No, what does it say?
Have you looked at the rest of it? I have the odd sensation since you of the future gave you of the past the book, that book might have been written by us.
You think so?
Yeah. This is the weird time
Is there like a title
paradox.
page, like author of?
This is like the weird time paradox stuff that I think that we've already done. We've already done it, and now we need to do it again, but we don't know how.
well, my thought is we can't travel through time, but you can travel through dimensions. What if we jump back into one of those bubbles that you guys fell into?
Well, what would that do?
I mean, that would go back into that time then, right? So we could go back to a time closer.
But none of the times were close enough to Jason, unless we go and kill Jason when he was a 12-year-old.
Wait, why?
We're doing the Hitler theory?
Can I see the book?
Wait,
Yeah.
what time periods did you come from?
2084,
That's not gonna help.
That's not gonna help. Where else?
1984,
I think so, right?
1988, 1985, almost
It
86.
was 86 when you showed up. It was 85 when I got there.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why was it just the four of us that got shunted into time?
Well, I assume Jason was trying to put us back where we came from,
that was my intention. Yes.
and Cipher is not from any other time but this one.
I'm just at the right place.
Right place, right time.
So
It's not a Dr. John song.
seeing the just the cover of this book, then I want to go and check the library, and I'll ask Biddy if she can help. Is there a Does this book happen to be present in the
Well,
bunker's
this is the one that
library?
I found in the 2084 library.
So it is in the library at some point. Is there a copy or the version of it in this current Times library?
Biddy looks over it and she says, let me check here. And she flickers out of existence and comes back a short while later. Says, well, I didn't find it in a library, but I did find a book that is similar to it in the fact that there is a little notch in the spine that looks identical to the one you're holding. And she holds the book up to you. And pick it and flip it open. And it's a blank notebook.
Huh. This one's blank. But it's
Well, that's because we haven't written it yet. Obvious. Look at who's the author of the book that we have that we gave you.
I'll look through the other one. Does it say who wrote it?
And in the front cover, it says Property of the Weird Sisters.
Well, what do you know?
So it's our Book of Shadows kind of thing?
I think that this timeline might have happened already. And now we're
Like the loop.
closing the loop.
So we have to transcribe this book into a local copy then. The book can exist later, right?
No, I think that we must write it later after all this happens, but what I'm trying to think about is we don't know what we did. Because it was a different version of us. So,
Does it say anything? in
I'll
there?
just I was gonna say let's just flip through it and see is there any because this is handwritten then. Does it say anything of
Why don't you investigate a mystery?
okay.
what time travel movies do you know, Jason?
Time travel movies don't I know?
I mean, do you have any that are in this situation so we can do some research?
I'm using luck.
Oh, okay. Well, it counts as a 12. You still get experience, and you hold 2.
Do you advance?
No.
Creatures.
Well, I guess I don't know what happened here. That would kind of make sense. Is there
Okay.
some sort of note that?
Yeah. So you're flipping through this, and you're not. Most of the pages are filled with spells and rituals. You're not really seeing much that would indicate when it's written until you see that there is a slip of paper stuck between a couple of pages, kind of used as a bookmark of sorts. And the piece of paper catches your eye. And it says San Remo Music Festival.
1994. Okay. Well, that's... So at least in 2 years you will write this.
Well, that's good to know that we resolve this within the next 2 years.
I mean, that concert sounds pretty cool.
It does. We should plan to go there. I'll put it in my.
I think you...
I don't
Am I
think we
Already been there.
have 2 years to do this, though.
No, we don't.
No, but this
I-
certainly can... It may not mean that we solve it at that point.
But it means
that's
that
at the-
maybe if they're having like a music festival, maybe we at least kind of fix it.
I have an idea, but I'm going to run it by you guys since I'm going to be honest with you, I fucked up last time when I should have run things by you. But here's an idea. You are already saying, Gray, that the magic that Dawn used, Dawn, it sounds like you guys were dimension hopping, right?
Sure.
Maybe?
Not entirely sure. I can't really tell exactly. This is not in a normal language.
It's
Well-
Latin.
What if this? What year did you guys come from when Kronos escaped?
1986.
What year?
86 or 88.
No, it was 86.
It was just the beginning of '86.
Mm-hmm.
And what year did Dawn come from?
84.
What if...
The closest one would have been Gray's timeline, but he already kind of fucked it up by jumping 6 months into the future.
Okay.
Somebody has to do science around here.
Well, if we can't figure out time travel, if it's just a matter of dimension hopping, what if we used one of the bunkers that's happening here to get close to the timeline when Kronos escaped and keep him from escaping?
Well, to do that.
How
But-
exactly do you propose the preventing Kronos from escaping?
Well,
Art.
you guys are the keys to that. I have no idea because I wasn't there.
We don't even know.
What happened?
We were tricked in some way that killing the elementals would keep him from escape or getting out. They were trying to let him in or to let him out, but killing them aided in weakening his seal, right?
Well, we are certainly not going to let them live.
And we had to kill them because they were hunting us. Because we
Things get very bad if they get to
so
continue.
so we have to let everything play out the way it does and get to that point in the cemetery, but we have to keep it from that final step from happening, which is us killing Antiope. That's Dawn's mama. That was the last part of the seal that broke. Right? So
How do we know that going back isn't just going to cause a different, like, split in the timeline or something? This timeline won't exist anymore.
Well,
It'll be like
no
parallel
matter-
timelines or something.
no matter what we
the
do,
moment we went through that portal that he created, didn't that cause another split in a timeline that shouldn't have happened? I mean, we shouldn't have gone that many years into the future naturally.
we're beyond the point of being concerned about whether or not another timeline is created. No
Yeah.
matter what we do, I don't know exactly how all of this works, but it's
So we can go try to figure out how to go back and keep him from coming out of the seal in the first place. We can try to go back and stop Jason from absorbing him, but I don't know how much that's going to prolong because there were so many other people there trying to get his power.
You spoke with him. You spoke.
Danica and I did.
Mm-hmm.
You spoke with
Kronos.
Kronos.
He said that he saw his own downfall. And it didn't look good for... I mean, he wasn't sure what happened if he was gone at the time, but he didn't foresee Jason. I think that what he foresaw must have been what you saw. Adam. But we don't know what the end of that is. What happens when what Adam wanted to do with him.
Like I said, I just saw him at the end of time, and he said, "I finally got you, old man."
So, I mean, who knows what Adam's plan was? Might not have been anything
Well,
good.
I guess I have to ask. What's wrong with Adam finally getting to him at the end?
We don't know.
Yeah, what does Adam even want?
We don't know.
He wants to catch Kronos.
We don't know what.
For what? I have no idea.
You absorbed him before we could ever talk to him.
Unless, oh,
What if we went back before all of this is happening, after I absorbed him, after I stabbed myself, and let myself know that that's not a good idea to absorb Adam.
Would you listen?
But to be honest, I was really confused about what Adam was, so I feel like I would listen.
But even then, that's not going to stop
I
your
know.
angel from...
I stabbed her. She wasn't going anywhere. I was dying.
So, how did absorbing Adam cause all of the problem then? Or was that what caused the problem?
I think it was the problem because Adam, I'm assuming, is linked to the angels somehow. Some kind of power within him.
Okay,
I imagine that's how he's hopping between the Fae and whatnot.
so then,
Ever? Can you look up everything that isn't this library about the first man?
Of course I can. And he wheels over to starts entering information. And there's lists that start populating different homes and resources. Along with a few digital archives, like the National Library. You read over it, and a lot of it's stuff most people probably know about. Genesis, the creation, Abrahamic creation story, and you do see some obscure texts that might contain. Why don't you go ahead and investigate?
Seven.
So I believe you hold one. Like,
What was it going to do? Trying to learn more about.
so you find in some of these obscure texts the life of Adam after exile. And you read about how bitter he was, how it drove a wedge between the two. And you also read about how the death of one of his sons by his other son drove him to a very dark place. And he cursed the name of God for terrible existence and existence itself, and held ill will towards his creator, thinking that the creator did a very poor job with how he managed this. And so, you know, you start extrapolating, like, what would someone with the ability to control time do? Maybe go back and rewrite history, write it the way you want to see it.
Okay. I know what we can do then. It's very similar to what I originally had planned, actually. It does incorporate some addendums that have occurred since. We go back just before things start in Istanbul. You try to prevent further damage. I don't think it's a good idea that you absorb Kronos. So, I do think it's possible that you can send us to different locations utilizing the same portal.
I don't know. I think we can. The three of us can open a portal to where you want to go, and you can go through it, and we all just don't need to go through it, and then we can open up different ones. But I don't know if we can have one portal go to multiple different locations.
Well, the good news is that we're dealing with time, so we can kind of work that to our advantage.
Okay.
So,
You want to split the party, not just in separate locations, but also in separate points in time.
I want to... Cipher, are you ready for... probably the most insane... No, where the twisting car was too much. It's fair, actually. I don't blame you. Okay.
It's okay. He usually just takes people to go see dead bodies.
Technically that's happening here, but not the same way. What I'm saying is you would appear next to them then and try to convince then Jason to not absorb.
Where's everyone else going?
These three, I don't think, can go with us.
Well, no, we can.
I don't think it's a good idea. You're the ones that have to write that book in order to send us back. If you go back with us,
We're going to keep the knowledge.
Assuming we all survive.
we
So
don't
we
know
all
exactly
survive.
how this is going to work.
Do you have 2 books right now?
We do.
Technically, we have 3, but one's not written yet.
Yeah.
Different iterations of the same book.
Could I take one of the books with me? In the library?
I don't know. I mean,
Mine's
Both of
mine's
theirs-
not correct. Hers is correct.
We want to keep that one with us, probably.
That one cannot go anywhere.
You guys will be stuck there without us.
That's fine. The idea is that you end up next to them to stop Jason from absorbing Kronos. You will place me behind Adam.
Okay. What about Olivia? What about Jason?
Well, it's going to take Olivia, you, and Dawn
Oh yeah.
in order to create the portal.
What about Jason?
I don't really know how to say this without potentially causing any offense, but I'm not sure that it's best that you go with.
Well,
It might also.
who would Jason listen to if not himself?
That's what I was thinking.
It's also why I'm a little concerned. Don't you think you might be a little, weirded out if...
Didn't I hear you say that you saw yourself die?
Yeah.
How you doing with that?
Also, Jason watches movies, so he might get it.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. You might be a little oh, this is crazy nerdy stuff. Actually, that could distract him long enough. That's a good point. But also, you said that you are possessed by someone else now, and you don't know who they are?
Not possessed by anybody.
There's still someone else involved that you don't know about? What is...
He made a pact with some
I didn't make any pact.
Pact?
kind of agreement.
It sounds similar
What's a
to...
pact?
Yes. Yeah. Same word, different thing, right?
Either way, I think whatever we do, we all need to be there. We can't separate ourselves, or it's not going to work. We have done everything as a team so far.
How about this? We'll create the portal. We'll send you guys through, and we'll just wait. And see what happens.
Can you hold the portal open?
I have no idea.
I mean, we don't know how long it lasts. I mean, to wait a couple seconds, it could disappear, or it could be open forever. We have no idea.
Listen, here's my take on it. And I know it doesn't amount to much, but I already fucked things up by making decisions by myself and doing things on my own, so take that for whatever grain of salt it's worth.
I'm not sure what that means.
He says we shouldn't.
I'm
Separate the
saying
group.
that roughly enough, I learned that maybe we should do things together.
I think we all need to go back to complete the loop anyway.
I'm going to telepathically say to the Weird Sisters and Jason, we're just going to go through the portal, regardless of what they're telling us.
But you know what? You saw yourself die today, so.
I mean, I didn't technically see it happen, but I did see the body.
And you found out that your wife was still alive today. You've been through a lot.
I'm going to start drawing the circle for the portal.
Listen, the best plans that we've ever made have never gone well, and we've always winged it. So let's just get there and see what the fuck happens.
Go where? Oh, just back.
Well, you don't think? I mean, this is kind of all just winging it.
Yeah.
We've never done a portal thing, and I've never
It's
jumped through a portal and stabbed someone in the back.
Weird Sisters, are you helping Olivia?
Marcus, are you coming with us?
Sure.
Because you can stay here. Mama, did you see Marcus?
Shit, Mom?
This is actually him. It's a long story. He can tell you. You stay here, talk to Mama, reacquaintance those family bonds. This is our new home now. I own the other one.
Yeah.
Family reunion.
Usually fans.
Just get her some bourbon and she'll be fine. And yes, she does only have one leg. A wind elemental cut it off.
Okay, so the Weird Sisters are you all casting?
I
Yeah.
rolled a
Yep.
15.
Do we get pluses?
I think he said you get a +3 if you all are.
+3? Oh, good.
7.
10.
Perfect.
Mm.
The circle blazes to life.
Sorry, Mama fainted and I lost concentration for a second.
But how does this portal work? And I want to try and jump in. I don't know how it works.
Just like that. Just actually that. Somebody follow him.
I follow him.
And Cipher.
I follow through.
Don't we need to do more than one? I thought you couldn't send us to more than one location.
We changed our minds. Get in there. When you walk in, think where you want to be. Just think where you want to be. You'll end up there. It's fine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cipher just comes back out of the portal.
I thought for you.
So where are you all going?
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
1992.
Okay. And at what time are you reappearing?
Are we doing
2 minutes before,
You know what?
as we.
No.
No?
I'm thinking about dropping us all in the fucking cars as we're still driving.
It might be tight.
Or like,
appear before we show up, then we can handle it before ourselves show up.
yeah, he was already there.
Do that.
20 minutes before the cars show up.
20 minutes might be a stretch.
15 minutes before the car. He was there for a while. They were trying to find the anomaly. That's what we were driving to.
I think 5 minutes would be fine.
Okay, so you want to appear in the square before your other selves arrive.
Yes.
You appear in the square, and there are people walking around that you see various crowds of them heading off toward day prayers. They are anticipating the chance to begin from local mosque. And you see sitting beside a figure in a blue hood.
We got 7 minutes. Let's go.
All right, so these two jump through.
I like how we didn't tell you we changed the plan.
So you're just like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, just think. And so yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll see you in a few seconds then. So I know you don't like listening or doing anything I say. Anyway, I jump through the portal.
Yep. Okay. So
Driving and going, yeah, that's what I thought.
At least he knows we're consistent.
So you appear one after another. And what are you doing?
Oh no! I got the time wrong. I thought it was 12:07 when everything happened.
Or what's that? It's those like
It's
time zones,
jet
the
lag.
Time zones are really
zones.
difficult.
Let's go talk to Cronus.
I lean over to Cipher. You know, this is actually the closest they've ever listened to anything that I've ever given.
I don't know if you're.
I'll take this as a win.
Oh, so just praise. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll gesture over to where we saw Adam come in the courtyard. I'll say, we need to get over there, at least some of us, to intercept Adam while the rest of us are talking to Kronos.
Okay.
While everybody's going off and splitting, but before Olivia goes anywhere, I'm going to stop her and say, hey, Olivia, you know that thing that you do where you, like, I've seen you trap things in certain spaces. Can you quick give me a description of that one?
Yeah, it's just like you, and I'll describe like the diamond shape that I used on the Leviathan earlier. today and just be like, yeah, you just like boop boop boop. It's just use magic. But yeah, this is how you do it. And I'll just like scrawl it on your hand and with some like black
Mascara or something.
yeah. Whip them out by back. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck. If you need help, I'll be over there.
Okay.
Who wants to deal with Adam? Who wants to talk to Kronos?
Are we gonna go beat up
Oh.
Adam?
I'm going to deal with myself.
I'll beat up Adam.
I actually have the solution to Adam.
Okay, share with the group.
Well, not anymore. I think I've lost all reason to do that. So I'll take care of things elsewhere because the time guy is.
Can we just talk about how we need to do things together on the same page?
I'm just gonna walk up to Kronos. We only have 7. Like we have very little time. I'm gonna walk up to Kronos.
Don will also go.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
You walk up to Kronos.
Did you foresee this shit?
Yes. Damn it.
So Kronos looks up at you and he says, "Welcome back."
Oh, good. You did foresee this shit. Okay, well, we were talking before the now that is now, whatever. It's inevitable. Somebody's gonna suck you up like a gusher.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's him.
Heads up.
He did a bad thing. He's going to do a bad thing. What advice? Time God?
I see my warnings about guilty, not stick.
Oh no, we don't listen.
When you first met me 5 minutes from now, I told you that I'm a storyteller. That you can't go changing time. That it has to play out a certain way.
Yeah, but you also said that you didn't see him sucking you up, so...
It's true. It was a delight.
Yeah, I'm purely delighted.
What's supposed to happen?
Well, this is an interesting quandary. Because I didn't expect him to absorb me into Ashara's body, to change time. But if I tell you what was supposed to happen, try to make it happen, it could change things yet again. Ruin it all.
Cool.
Is Olivia still standing by me?
Yeah, I'm over by you. Where we're
Okay. So-
Adam.
Let's go hide behind this pillar here.
Olivia? Hey, Olivia. Hey, I'm just gonna scooch over to Olivia. Hey, girl. Hey, you're an angel,
Half, yeah.
and you absorbed the elementals.
Yeah. What are you getting at?
Jason absorbed Kronos.
You want me to absorb Kronos?
Hey, how about no? How about...
I think we should stop absorbing people.
No, let's fuck around and find out. At least you are not an angel on a warpath.
I was really just thinking she's strong enough to hold Adam in place and then I can finish up that problem. She's the
I'm gonna
only one
shake it.
with the power to be able to halt
Here's the
someone
thing.
like him.
We don't even know if we can kill Adam.
Well, like you said, fuck around and find out.
I mean, maybe we could... He has the items to trap Kronos. We could try to trap him and just shove him in the bunker next to Richard Simmons. I checked. He's actually in there in this timeline too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder when that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, this is Olivia.
Okay.
There's you're the only one that's powerful to at least hold him.
I
Well,
don't
you know
want
what? We'll
it
try.
over.
Clearly, he can be defeated because that happened.
By somebody who can absorb time.
Well, there was the one way or another. So, if Plan A doesn't work in killing him, then well, she still has him held, and I'll take the items and run.
Okay.
How much
Yeah.
time do we have left?
3 minutes.
Okay, so really quickly,
What
I'll
happens?
finish up this
What
one.
happens when we see us?
Well, if it's anything like what happened, it's probably fine.
Okay.
Just hopefully you don't
I'm
freak
just
out.
gonna sit next to. Do you mind
That's
if I
also-
share this seat with you?
You just casually talked about murdering him.
He probably saw it.
Oh,
Are we gonna go shake Adam?
I think
afraid of
that's-
that trap for the doorway.
Oh, do you need help creating a U trap?
Hmm?
Because you're gonna step. I pretend to put an X in a spot. You're gonna right here. So you should just so you can't get out or touch anybody.
I will
Just in
take a-
Yeah, I'll handle it.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna sit next to Kronos. Listen, the me, approximately like a day ago, she won't be that concerned.
Listen, Danica, whatever happens, don't let my body anywhere near Kronos.
It's okay, Jason. I respect you. I consider you a associate who's sent me very far into the future. I will kill you if I need to.
Great.
Give me the angel blade.
That's actually I need it.
Adam's not an angel.
It's strong enough to kill divine beings. It's the only item we have that's capable.
The only thing that can kill Ishtar is an angel blade too.
But he
How much time do we have
stabbed
left?
himself.
Can you portal to a different dimension and we grab
You start to hear
Your angel blade.
All right, I'm just gonna sit down. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's do it
It's fine. If it works the same way
Is that
that
we're gonna
we've
do this
been
live?
countering with, like,
We're gonna do this live.
it works the same way that we've been countering a demon stuff. If we have to kill Jason, she will just get kicked out of body. Potentially.
Well, we're gonna find a whole lot more
Real
about
quick,
you.
Don, you know that wall thing that you do?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
So what you have to do is you just have to visualize.
I'd rather have Don's. Thank you.
Wow. I'm gonna make light lamp post man while we're here. That one right there.
Oh no, the zombie car.
Oh, we'll get a different angle. This will be fun.
This probably is not
We'll
going to
see what actually
resolve
happened.
everything, but at the very least, maybe we can at least correct a timeline.
Before the cars arrive, Keeper, I'm using my little shade shifty clothes to make myself look like Darkman. Face bandages and everything.
I just asked if we needed to disguise ourselves, and everybody said no, and now look at you.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything to you.
You can disguise yourself.
Bye.
So, are you all trying to hide? Are you in the
No,
open?
I'm sitting on the fountain next to Kronos,
I'm
Oh.
nearby Danica.
just having a casual conversation. You know,
I just
the
like,
weather.
guided Olivia over to like a pillar thing or column that we could like kind of hide behind.
I want to hide too. I'm gonna pull out my pocket knife. I think we're still shaking him, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I hope that's an angel blade. It's just a
Swiss
Techno
Swiss
Angel Blade.
blade. I feel like Cipher would have a like a butterfly knife.
Probably
Oh yeah.
accidentally cuts himself every.
all the time.
Oh, Cipher's amazing.
Maybe we should time travel to the future to get you a robot. It gotta exist in the
You
future.
came from 2084 and you didn't think to get him a
It
robot?
was very 1960s in 2084.
Huh. Okay.
So,
That's very big.
as
Brother.
you set up your various traps and hiding places, you hear the black the agents get out of the vehicle with you all following shortly. And they get closer, and you see your wife, Ray, look at you, and she lowers her gun and says, "Oh wait, you're hiding though, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Ran there.
But she does see Danica, and she lowers her gun and says, "Oh great, what happened now?"
Oh, you really don't want to know unless you remember from last time. I don't. You said you could find your own way, so
From last time,
yeah, yeah. You said you could find your. She doesn't remember. She doesn't remember. We're trying to stop a time paradox from happening. It's fine.
too late. You got a paradox.
No. No, this is not as bad as it could be. Trust me. Trust me.
Ugh.
That guy. A gesture to Jason. Don't get any closer.
I could not hear that.
Don't let him get any closer. I stage whisper to you as I see Jason approaching.
Are you talking to yourself?
And I'm talking to Jason's. Nope. There's too many fucking people.
She's talking to Kate.
I'm
Gotcha.
talking to Kate.
Well, Jason didn't get out of the car until the other Danica got out of the car. So.
Yeah.
And so see the rest of your group, the older group, younger group, get out of the car and begin approaching. They get close enough to see that Danica is there next to the fountain, and Danica is surprised and wondering and pointing at you, Danica, wondering why there's a copy of her.
We're wearing the same clothes too because I have not changed. Hey.
I mean, it hasn't been that.
Yeah. Hey, me.
Hey, me.
You guys are gonna go on an adventure. Well, maybe not. We're trying to stop it.
And other Danica says, "Oh, should I be disappointed?"
No. But this guy, I gestured to. I tap Kronos on the shoulder politely. He's alright. That guy, as I look at my watch, as I see Adam come around the corner, he's the problem.
Triggering my trap.
What's that?
And you should be triggering my trap.
Yes. So
And also these guys, I'm timing it. It's like here.
as cars wheel to a halt, Raleigh and his demons get out, and as Modius and his demons get out, and there is a flutter of wings as the cadre of angels land, and I feel like there were more there, but yeah, everyone and their mom show up.
Matt's other character was there at somewhere.
Yeah.
Dawn's
Yeah.
March
Arrow.
today.
Arrows is there.
Strangely, she's here too.
Oh, maybe.
He was
Don't
in the
know
car
how.
with you all.
He was. He didn't get. Either he didn't get time traveled, or we forgot to go get him. We don't know.
And Arrows shows up, and he guards the other Olivia and says, "Get behind me." And
We still need to unpackage that.
yeah, so you are now once again surrounded. The trap triggers on Adam, and he's like doing the mime against this invisible barrier that he can't seem to get out of. Yeah, and there was another trap, correct?
Yes,
One
I
for-
was trapping past self.
Yeah.
Okay. And so as Jason steps forward to absorb Kronos, the wrap triggers, and he is stuck in this energy cell. But your magic carries a darker flare to it, and so it's almost like this swirling black mist that encapsulates the other Jason.
That's different.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's weird. Can he hear me? Can he hear me?
I imagine so.
Hey, Jason. Danica from I don't know what future, but it's one of them. I don't know if you'll believe me if I tell you this. You've seen movies, maybe you will. Your angel possession, she's evil as hell, man. So like, just like deal with that. However you want to process that.
I let the costume fade, so I can see me, and I'm look myself in the eye and say, "She's been using you this whole time. Also, guess what?"
Chicken.
And he looks up at you, and there's a flash of white in your eyes, and she snarls back, "What?"
I've got a message for you.
Go on.
Your dad's sister's not very happy with you.
What?
Yeah. Family tree, please.
And she says, "Dad's sister." And yeah, she looks very confused. So as all this is happening, the other interested parties here have all started to engage in battle. You have demons flying, running in. You have angels flying in and fighting. And you have Cipher with their zombie transformer dragging corpses.
Jesus, what would I do?
Not I did what I was doing to people.
But the other youths, torn between this strange doppelganger interaction and the fighting around them, they are now in new places because no one has to fight Adam now, and Kronos isn't being absorbed; he's just sitting there, and he shakes his head and says, "Or they try." And there are now demons starting to swarm your group now. Are you doing anything?
We didn't think really far out in advance on what to do with the other people that were also interested in Kronos.
Nope.
Are you just gonna sit there? I look at Kronos like, you just gonna let this happen? I'm like,
And Kronos says, "Just a storyteller."
that's cool. Could we get the items, the trapping items?
So,
Hey, Danica, help me out for a second.
Okay.
yeah, I want to. Olivia, I can get through the barrier, right? He just can't get out.
Yep, it's just he is trapped. You can go in.
Great. Can you ask Eros to distract him a little bit for me.
And I'll yell over at Eros.
I meant in your head.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that too. I will telepathically. Hey, I know you're protecting that other Olivia, but can you help protect me too? I know this is really confusing, but I'm over here. I'm just gonna like wave at him, and I'm sure he's just like, 1 second, pumpkin, and he's just gonna vamp over to the other Olivia, be like, "Hi, pumpkin," and. She's gonna like dance in place to be a distraction. Like just be like, ooh, look at me. You just know what the fucking distraction is. Just like paying his attention so that
I meant keep Adam facing
right away so that
away.
Gray can get in.
I'm gonna like try and sneak up and just poke him in the back.
You're gonna
The
shoot
angel
him
blade.
with
Well, you could come with, but
Okay. Go ahead and I guess kick some ass.
oh boy.
Does it prevent him from
Commence with shanking.
Right.
He just can't.
I just need to. Yeah, I just want to make him like not get away. All right. Um, 11.
Oh, nice.
What do you choose for your extra effect?
Well, he's already where I want him. Let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna go for. I'll go for the +1 forward.
Okay. And let's see. Angel Blade. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you pierce him in the back, and he screams out. So you're just trying to stab him.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the angel blade is enough to maybe kill him at least. I don't know.
Sounds good. Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
It's at this time you see Asmodeus. He is approaching the other you that is flinging spells at
really
throughout
without
the
the headphone in.
plaza.
Just roll this thing
And,
very stupidly.
You see that he's reaching out, and you see now your former self is now raising above the plaza as he's captured you, and is now squeezing the life out of your former self.
Cool.
Who's squeezing the life out of who?
Asmodeus.
Swishing down.
Oh,
Swishing past on.
squishing back. We should probably stop that.
Yeah. She would probably just start slinging spells back at him
Okay.
to distract him, try to break his concentration.
Okay. Go ahead and roll magic.
Ooh, not great. 10.
10. That still works perfectly. You fling a spell at him, and you scar the side of his face. And you see it's blackened and charred, and these like sharp fanged teeth show through his burned away cheek. And says over the din of all this battle, ma, two for the price of one. How fortuitous. And he flings the other Dawn to the side and is now going to focus his attention on you. Cipher, what are you doing?
I am holding out my pocket knife. I'll be watching the chaos of my zombie car.
Make another one.
Oh god.
Just tearing up. You're so proud.
Maybe I'm just so I'm proud of my boy. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably not doing a whole lot. Probably like,
Okay.
what is going on?
As you admire your previous work,
Mm-hmm.
as the vehicles kind of like screech across the cobblestone plaza, dragging just new bodies and corpses along with it as it collapses on top of these demons. And you see black smoke just whiff off into the air.
Yeah, he's probably just thinking of what he wants to name his son.
Which one?
Huh. It's true. Maybe all of them. Just start thinking of names.
And yeah, let's see. And now back to Jason. What are you?
I'm asking Danica for some help here.
What do you want?
I need some help ridding her from him.
Okay. I had a thought, though. Kronos keeps talking about how he's an observer to time and you can't, change, whatever. The only way that all this is going to work is if we complete the timeline. Which means all this kind of needs to happen.
Yeah, but we don't need a repeat of last time.
Yeah. But I think that what he means is somebody's going to get that power. And what's the worst outcome?
We've already seen one. Not doing it again. Now, are you going to help me or not?
But is Jason the worst outcome?
No, Ishara is one of the worst outcomes. That's who I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll help you.
I need a little bit of the weird sister magic. Gonna help me out?
Yeah.
Do you have to roll to help out?
Okay. It's an 8. So I gave you a +1 to the roll, but I also exposed myself to trouble or danger. But you get a +2 for me because of my ability.
So I am attempting to use magic to banish Ishara from past Jason.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your magic.
Exorcism.
Danica, as you are focusing on chanting this spell and keeping concentration on it, a demon sneaks up on you and stabs you in the side with his blade. You take 2.
Is it +2?
Yeah.
That is a 12, and I'm advanced.
Okay. So you see this, your body writhes and contorts inside of this trap. And you see your body throws its head back, and there is like this shining of white light from inside. What is your added effect?
I don't know. I've never cast magic before. Is it?
Was this the keeper will offer?
Yeah.
Yes. So you concentrate and with all your might force this being out of its vessel. And as you do, you feel it is like when she first met you, it was- and she needed some place to reside as much as you needed a and for a very long time she's been really feeding off. You thought it was the other way around, but her power came from this vessel, and now that it is being shunted out into nothingness, it's just tearing apart until like you hear one final gasp of her voice coming from your mouth, and um,
Well, that part's done.
Jason, at some point in time, these people, the other us's that traveled in time, need to do that to complete the path. Because we cannot both still exist in the same timeline, or things are not going to go well. So I don't know how we're going to make that happen, but it's got to happen.
What are you talking about?
We are just creating another time paradox. We fix this moment and then leave, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think we should at least make sure that the rest of us survive.
Well, sure. I mean, you look okay. I mean, you don't, but like, you'll be fine. I'm just concerned that we're just gonna fuck up the timeline even more than it's already fucked up, Jason.
Part of that forcing out, I feel like might have a little fun if you don't mind, GM, and I'm gonna have I'm going to where the hell is it with this? I definitely used my magic to inflict retribution on somebody for vengeance, so
yes.
I definitely gave in to one of my temptations, so
That good. Yeah. Oh, your temptation. Those. So
I mark an experience and I need to act under pressure to resist giving in completely.
yes. Go ahead and you're actively pressure.
What is that based off of? Sharp? Cool?
Cool, I think.
Cool? Okay. It's 2. It's a 9.
All right. So, you, as you feel the essence of Ishara disintegrate, you feel this urge that the destruction of a being is so you turn to Kronos. And you try and cast the same spell. Go ahead and roll.
To banish it?
Destroy him.
That's probably not going to end well for us.
That is a 7.
7. You reach out with your newfound power and begin to rip this being apart by the very threads of time itself. And as you do, he looks at you with sad eyes and he says, just still haven't. What's your glitch?
I'm gonna say the effect is weakened.
And he is going to look at you, turn around, rip a hole in time, stepping through. And as he does so, the sky above all of you parts. It was a clear, sunny mid-afternoon day, but the sky just rips apart. And now staring down at you is this electric blue face. Like a face made out of pure energy. And Jason, you recognize Ishar's voice as this alternate reality Ishara that has been created through a paradox or two, reaches down to feed on all these creatures that have assembled in one spot. And that is where we'll pick up.
Oh.
Thank you all for joining us for this chaos. We enjoy and appreciate all your support. Have a good night. Bye.